You're going to need about 5 to 6 lengths of ribbon, between 1 yard to 2 yards in length, 5 10-inch long hot glue sticks, 3 different RIT dyes, regular all-purpose glue, gold acrylic paintbrush, 300 plain white coffee filters, about 100 dyed coffee filters, silicone fingertips, 2 floral pearlized pins, fringing scissors, paper mache stars for glittering, a banner that you can purchase on my Etsy site, a 14-inch straw wreath, household bleach, the hot glue gun. Okay, so take your hot glue gun, and I go all the way around the perimeter of the coffee filter. I use my silicone tips to place it down to protect my fingers from the heat. Then you may want to go the other half circle instead of gluing it all at once all the way around the perimeter. Just smooth it down. Just try to cover all the way around the straw wreath. And I just keep repeating those steps, gluing all the way around or halfway around, and then taking the glue gun and doing the other half that didn't get glued. Again, these silicone fingertips will really protect you from some nasty burns during this project. You can purchase them on Amazon. I'll have some links in the bottom for you to click on. Just make it nice and smooth without any puckers. Once it's all the way covered, then you'll start your flowers, your coffee filter flowers, and I just take them and kind of scrunch them up. I like to do where I'm creating almost coffee filter flowers. And just kind of pinching it as you glue the bottom, nest them inside each other until you've got, 3 to 5 or 6 layers of petals, so to speak. And then once you're ready to glue it on the base of the wreath, you're just going to kind of smash it down. I'll just do one more layer here. Pinching it as you glue. And then you'll take that glue one more time and just place it on the wreath. And I hold it there and smash it down. You can always fluff the coffee filters again. And you'll just kind of place them side by side. And I like mine tight. So I use probably about 300 coffee filters I like it full. It makes your wreath really thick and actually fuller than if you made it loose. And just keep going until you've got the whole thing filled with those white blooms of coffee filter flowers. Now, another way to do this is you could just do individual pieces and glue them next to each other, but I like the flower method. I think it makes it go faster and it fluffs it out bigger. You're going to want to tie a wreath hanger in it before you close up that coffee filter. Now I'm going to use my herb cutting scissors and fringe the edges of dyed coffee filters. It creates kind of a carnation looking center of a coffee filter flower. And these fringers are so nice. You can also find them under herb cutting scissors on Amazon. Makes a nice small fringe. I'm going to layer 3 of these together to create the center of a coffee filter flower. And I'll just kind of do it the same way I did with the white. Just glue it, nest inside another filter, and just scrunch it up and pinch it at the bottom. That makes a very nice center. Then I'm going to use a flower petal filter that I've cut 6 petals from. You can just freehand those cuts. And I usually take a stack of them, about, around 8 to 10 petals and cut them at a time. And then I'm going to glue in 3 of those red coffee filter petal. And then I'm going to use a white coffee filter with some gold painted around the edges. I'm going to take the household bleach to bleach the centers. It kind of gives it a distressed a natural looking feel. It takes about 30 to 40 minutes for that dye to set in, so don't keep adding it thinking it's not doing anything. It'll take a few minutes to actually dye it. I also take that bleach and go around the edges of the petals to kind of distress and bleach out the edges, so it just adds some texture and variation in the color. It's a nice touch. I also do it around the navy and just create different textures by just brushing it on the top. That gold paint looks really nice as an outer layer. I also use a silver glitter on some of them. Now I'm going to pin on my banner. You can kind of see how you'll go about a couple inches out from the artwork and then just pin it in and fluff it out so that it kind of, has a 3D effect. It will have a 3D effect. It looks like those banners you see.